What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video, I will be showing you guys how to fix your spinner bait or jig skirts when you buy a bait, big name brand. A lot of big brands use rubber bands just like this one, which is nothing wrong with it. But however, if you love a lure and you're catching fish with it, after a couple of catches, um, the skirt falls off, the rubber band snaps in a hot day. If you use it on a hot day and then you just leave it on your tackle box, and that rubber eats off and gets dry rotted or whatever, and then it falls off, and it's frustrating people to spend a lot of money on it. So the reason I started making my own baits was simply because of this reason, because the some of the baits that I use and I love were not reliable as they should be. But you don't have to go and start making your own jigs or own spinner bait. It gets ridiculously expensive. So for this one, I'm gonna go. I usually just put a thread on them, but for this video purposes, I'm just gonna go with the basic and wire tie it. So it already has a rubber on there, so I just found some wire, but you can grab some from any of the hardware stores, and I think it was 0.26 or 0.24 that you can use. But like I said, where I live around here, or where I fish, you can just find these. I believe this came with a fish find or a battery that I purchased. Um, Whatever it was, I can't remember. But anyways, you grab a string that's about 4 to 5 inches, and then I just bend it on a U-wi. Make it nice. There you go. So basically, this is what you get. I don't know. It's gonna you're gonna be able to see it with my hand, but trying to find something though. So either way, but and then I just put it on the side right in front of the rubber. I just squeeze very lightly, and I make. I don't usually go all crazy. I just go one turn on top, and it's all. I'll just make sure it's all in front of the rubber, and then I will just pull it, tighten a little bit, and twist the wire, and grab my pliers and just pull on it. Make sure it gets tightened up. I just pull on it. You don't pull on it too hard, because it is a very light wire. And then after I pull on it, I feel like it's good and tight. I just twist it to tighten it up, not too much, because if you twist too much, and it will break on you. And then once it's twisted and put it nice and nifty, I just cut it not too close, but I'll give it a little bit of room. I like to see at least 2 threads, and disregard the extra. And since I don't really care for the rubber. I just use my sharp scissors, go under it, make sure you don't nick the skirt, and ow, and I really poke myself, drawing blood. Like I said, this is the easier way of doing it than doing with the thread. So there comes the rubber ring. So especially this kind, they dry rot, and I think they're same material as elastic or Z-Man, and they just fall apart for absolutely no reason. So And I do have these fancy clippers to help me. A lot of you can use these, but these do not work as good for the little tiny spinner baits that I am using. So this is where we have it at the end. So it just basically what I did is I just tighten up the skirt, so now it won't fall, and it just gives that little umbrella effect on it. And all I have to do on this bait is put on a trailer hook, and it is ready to be used. So spinner bait modification. This is one of them. I actually have a bunch of them that I already modified. And then let's go with the jig. And I got a bunch of flashers over here. So once you have a jig that you bought that you like, it's the brand that you love, and it comes with a rubber band. Same principle. I just tighten it up, the skirt, put something that holds it, and you don't have to have a fly tying vise. You can use a regular vise, or you don't even have to use a vise for this. It just makes it a lot simpler. Otherwise, you might take a couple minutes to get that taken care of. So I am using it as time saver. There we go. So we got all the skirt material nice and tidy. Again, we're gonna go with the copper wire. I have no idea what grade this is. Like I said, I bought a battery, and it had a fuse over here, and this end was going to the battery, but I did not care for too much of it because I had my own, so I just left it in my garage for so long, and then I decided I can use this. So I'll just cut a portion of it, and there you go. Again, I'll flatten it nice and flat, and it does help to cut it a little bit longer, but I have no reason why I chose that length. Still more than enough, but if you have a little bit longer, it does make it a little bit easier to work with. And we still have this. I just made a U, and like I said, put it always in front of the rubber, and then just make a circle, and then bring it back on the bottom, and then twist the wire. So basically, you're twisting it on the bottom or on the side. I usually, since I have a rotor device, I can just turn it to make it easier for myself. But in case you're using a vise or whatever, I just did it this way. So all you do is just pull on it with the pliers, and then once the wire is tightened up, and all we do is just twist it. So, and it doesn't take that much, so just make enough twists so it's nice and snug. Again, there's a little bit of access. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. You just cut it off so it doesn't interfere with anything. You can leave it on. Some people leave it on and they just bend it. That works too. I've done it for many years until I start tying my jigs. So I just pull on the rubber a little bit, and that way I can see where it meets the skirt, and I just take it off. Actually, this one has side ears where you can attach um, rattles, but I'm not that too big onto the rattles. They are big help, but For me, it wouldn't make a diff. I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't fish it, but I prefer the skirt to be in its place, especially fighting with this smallmouth. This jig is actually for with the smaller hook. I am making it for smallies that I'll be targeting around spring, and so just found a bunch of skirt materials that pre-made skirts in my tackle box when I was cleaning up. So I decided to show you guys how I modified um, my jigs before I start making my own lures. So, and I just put a rubber tab on it to keep it. And then you see how long the skirt is. So I'll just come around and trim this. So that this way I have a nice compact jig ready to be used with the trailer, or I can just turn around and put a flasher on the back. It all depends um, how bad they're chewing up my trailer. Sometimes when you have a school of little 12, 10 to 12-inch fish, they keep on nibbing at it. I'll just switch to a blade so I don't keep on losing trailers. And it fell off. Damn it. Well, I hope these tips help you guys out. I know a lot of people like using certain type of jigs, but they hate the rubber bands and whatnot. So instead of investing on thread or whatever, you can easily just put some wire to it. And I know it's fairly cheap. I used to get it from Lowe's. Like I said, it was like $5 to $6, and you get like real long wire that will probably last you a couple of years, depending how much you use. But either way, that's the end product. I hope it helps some of you guys out that you guys were looking how to fix the skirts, especially some of these jigs that are coming out lately. The quality is being poor. The skirts are falling off, not even making on the first cast, especially with Barkley that I've noticed it's very bad. Um, it's just something during the winter to keep you occupied instead of just watching social media or whatever. Tighten up your gear, get ready for spring, and that's it, guys. If you have any questions or comments, jack them down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Love to grow the channel out. So that's it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.